Hello, welcome back to Hangar 51. Today we're going to do a flight review of the Flex Innovations F100D. I'm doing a little intro video for you just to give you guys a heads up. This flight is purposely flown extremely slow just to show you how stable the aura is in this airplane. So that's the reason, that and the fact that I'm debating on repowering the plane with something that's not such a battery hog. The motor and the motor and fan unit in this are probably not the most efficient. It's old tech, and there's a lot newer stuff out. And I think I can extend the flight times much better on a newer power system. But with the stock system that came in the plane, I got 7 minutes and 15 seconds. And you're going to see that here in just a second. And that's because the aura is doing its thing. The plane is rock solid the entire flight, and but we're flying very slow. I'm probably only at about 30% throttle, maybe 35, and that's deliberate. Okay, so just wanted to let you guys know that there's a reason for that. You know, A, I wanted to show you what the plane will do with the aura, and B, I wanted to just find out where I can get with this before I repower it. So, okay, one more thing just quickly about the aura. I've seen so many of these videos where you've either taken the aura out of the plane or you're trying to fly it with a AS3X safe receiver with the aura. And neither of those are a good way to do that. It's a bad idea. Okay, the plane's designed around the aura. The aura has a program in it for that airplane. It's not the aura is one aura and it goes in everything. The aura itself, the box, goes in everything, but the software that's loaded in it is different for every airplane that Flex sells. And the program that's in the plane when you get it is the one that they want you to fly it. And they're 99% right every time, okay? There's one occasion that I'm not going to get into right now where it was not right, but I can tell you that the F100's software is right. This thing flies amazing the way it came, and it has what we call ailerons or elevons, a full flying stab, and they're doing this with the ailerons while they're doing this with the elevator. So they're dancing around back there, and then we got ailerons on the wings that does have flaps. And it flies perfect this way. I've done nothing to the airplane to change it at all. It is exactly the way it came out of the box. I set it up the way they told you to in the instructions, and it flies amazing. Okay, and this is flight number 4. I had not activated the different mode switch in flight 1, 2, and 3. I did it in the 4, and the modes are just a rate change. They didn't do anything else. The ailerons are active in every flight mode. And I really didn't see a lot of difference other than the throws increased on high rates. And this flight is in high rates. Last thing, you know, the reason you can't run AS3X and the aura is because it's two separate gyros. And, you know, if you're still flying safe, then you probably don't want to buy a Flex airplane. Wait till you get better, get out of safe. When you're confident flying without safe, then you want to step up to the next generation airplane, the next level, which would be a Flex plane. If you're flying safe, you don't want this airplane. I mean, you may want it, but it's just not a good idea. The heart and soul of the plane is the aura. If you take the aura out of it or try to disable it or augment it with another gyro, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. It's not going to work. I mean, it'll physically work, but it's not going to work correctly. And then you're going to complain that the plane flies crappy, you don't like the way it handles. Well, you're not flying it the way it's designed. You cannot put an AS3X receiver with safe in the airplane with the aura. You can take the aura out and put an AS3X, but now you've taken the heart and soul of that airplane out of it. That aura, the plane was designed around the aura with that program in it. If you take that out and you put your AS3X with safe in it because you need safe, you've destroyed the essence of the airplane. It's not going to fly right. And then you're going to blame the plane again. There's nothing wrong with the airplane the way it comes. Fly it the way it comes. If you can't fly it the way it comes, then you're not ready for that airplane. It's that simple. I can't make it any easier than that. This is what's called a satellite receiver. This is a Spectrum, okay? This is the one, you know, everybody else just uses an S-bus connector or straight line to the receiver. But the Aura is designed for this satellite receiver. It's just a receiver. There's no ports to plug servos into it. This is not a stabilizer, and it will not give you safe. It just takes the signal from your transmitter in the Spectrum protocol and sends it to the Aura, and the Aura deciphers it to make it do what it's supposed to do. It's got a special plug on the end. There are 2 ports on the Aura to plug these into, so you can run dual satellite receivers. You put one in the front of the plane, you put one in the very back of the plane, you plug them into the Aura, and your Spectrum radio will work with this. But this is the only way to fly it on Spectrum. You can't put a Spectrum receiver in it with SAFE and AS3X along with the Aura and expect it to work. It's not going to work. It will work. It's not going to work correctly. And then you're going to complain that the plane's no good. It's not the plane. Okay, so, all right. Any more questions about that, please contact me. Comments at the bottom. You know, I'm easy to get a hold of, and I will help you as much as I can. That's why I'm here. I'm not an influencer. I don't get paid for any of this. There's not one plane on my channel you've seen that I got for free from anybody. I mean, I pay for everything you see. And I'm here to help you save money and enjoy this hobby. That's why I started this channel in 2014, and that's the reason I'm still doing it. So, okay, enough about that. Let's just get out of the video, and then at the end we'll wrap it up. So let's roll the video. Okay, welcome back to Hangar 51. We're going to do flight number 4 on the F100. We're going to try to go for 6 minutes. We're going to give it a shot here. I'm going to try a half flap takeoff. A little less throttle. We're going to clean it up quick and just kind of cruise. So, okay, here we go. Oh, I didn't cycle the gear first. I hope it went up now. Yeah, it went up now. We're good. Okay. Oh God, this thing is a sweet flying jet, man. It's just so sweet. A little down trim. Got it set for yeah, we're going to bring this one in tight this time here. So yeah, this is a very slow flight, and that's purpose. I'm just trying to see. I'm not worried about losing it because the Aura is going to make sure it flies. So what I'm really trying to do is see how far I can stretch the flight time on this 90mm fan, because this thing is a battery hog. So we're doing our best to see what we can get out of it. I am probably going to repower it, but just look how stable this thing is. Even at that speed, it's just sick stable. Just an awesome flying jet, guys. I had a flight number 3 Lewis filmed, and it was a great flight. So you can watch that one on Lewis's channel. I can't fly snitches. I don't know what he's going to say. He calls it everything under the sun, so I don't know what he'll call it, but he told me he was going to video it, and then he stopped the video in the middle of the flight. Then he started filming somebody else. Like, Lewis, you're fired. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you're fired. It's so quiet, this jet. It's amazing how quiet that jet is. So we had a very calm day, and then right about 3 o'clock, it just, we got 20-mile-an-hour winds, all of us, and it didn't come easy. It was all of a sudden, instant. It really screwed everything up. All right, so we're at 4 minutes already, and no call out. So this is great. This is doing really well, guys. That's a good sign. Okay, there's a call out. But 3.8 at this throttle setting should go at least 2 minutes before I get a 3.7 call out. So we'll see how it goes.
3.8 volts, 4 minutes.
Keeping the turns very shallow, trying not to load the motor. That's the trick here. You know, keep the turns shallow, keep the speed up. You know, don't load that motor, and maybe you can, you know, squeak out a flight time. Yeah, I'm not the least bit worried about wind or anything on this Aura. It can handle it. I'm just concerned that about the, you know, just trying to get some flight time out of this battery hog fan that's in this thing, because it really is a battery hog. God, I'm getting call outs on takeoff. You know, then I'm already hit the voltage cutoff, which I never get on any of my other jets. This is the only one that's ever done that. Even my F-100D will fly on a takeoff and not load it enough to give me a call out. But this one, every time I fly it, and that was a half flap takeoff, first time I've done that, and I still got the call out. But not bad though, it was better. So, yeah, doing pretty good. Batteries have been resting at, you know, 377, 380, really good. Okay, so I think I just got a 3.7 call out. Yeah, I heard 3.7, so we're gonna have to land it here pretty quick. I'm going to give it one more. I'm going to go around one more time, then I'm going to land.
3.7 volts.
It's not critical until I get into 3.6, and that's not even critical. 3.5 is critical. You know, 3.6 under load is still good. Okay, this is our last pass. We're going to land it now. 3 minutes. Alright, so that's 5 minutes. We've been in the air 5 minutes now. So we'll be right at 3. We're going to be right at 6 minutes by the time I get it on the ground. So, pretty good. Okay, here we go. Turning base, gear down, half flaps, throttle back a little, full flaps. Gotta keep the power on here, guys. It's this plane doesn't want to. You know, you gotta keep the power on. Let me get my head down. And there we are. There we are. And where's the clock? Wow, wait a minute. Hold on. Where are we at? Oh my God. I think that was 7 minutes and 15 seconds, I think. I'll have to check the video. All right, guys, so that's it. Another great flight, beautiful airplane. I know it's a jet. I know I'm going to get comments. I know. Guys, there's a purpose to my madness here. I'm trying to find out what this jet's capable of. This fan unit, and then I'm going to change the fan to something else. I'm already doing some research, so just want to find out what I can get out of this one before I switch it for a comparison. So that's probably the max I'm going to do. I can't slow it down any more than that, and I can't push it any farther than that. Let me see where my voltages are. Yep, we're right at 377 across the board. And then when the battery cools, it'll probably come back up to 3.8. It's going to be real close. 377 sitting here resting. So all 6 cells, all exactly the same. 377. So that's fantastic. And I'm pretty sure that was a 7 minute 15 second flight. I'm not sure. We'll check. Well, I'll know when I post the video. I don't know yet, but I'll know when you see this, we'll know. So all right, guys, that's it for this flight. Again, awesome. The Aura. I did set up the different position switch, the different modes. All 3 modes still have the mixing on the ailerons, and it flies perfect that way. So no reason to change it. There's just there's high rates, like middle rates and low rates, but middle and low look about exactly the same. Higher, a little bit higher, and that was high rates. I just flew it in. So. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Comments at the bottom, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next review. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, there it is. So, great flight, beautiful flight. Love that this 4th flight now on it. Absolutely spectacular flying airplane. And I personally like the slow fly more, even on a jet. And this one, I have to fly it slow if I want to get any flight times out of it. It really is a battery hog. But there's nothing wrong with the way it flies. It's a spectacular flying airplane. And you just saw that that's an unedited, there's no editing in that video, start to finish. There's no splicing in it anywhere. That's just raw footage, the way it came. And you saw it fly. So there's not much more I can say about that. So any questions, comments down at the bottom, like, subscribe, and I hope to hear from you. If you're going to say anything mean, be kind. I'm here to help. I'm not here to destroy anybody but I'll be happy to help you if you have questions. So I want you to enjoy this hobby as much as I do. That's why I started this channel. So feel free to comment at the bottom, and we'll catch you on the next review. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.